In the journey of life, one of the most crucial elements to prioritize is the preservation of our own authentic self. Often, we find ourselves entangled in relationships or situations that compromise our true identity and values. It is all too easy to sacrifice our own needs and desires for the sake of pleasing others or avoiding conflict. However, the cost of losing ourselves in the process can be far greater than the fear of losing people around us. This article delves into the importance of self-authenticity and explores the profound impact it has on our overall well-being. Through recognizing the need for personal growth, embracing change, nurturing self-care, establishing healthy boundaries, and prioritizing supportive relationships, we can reclaim our true selves and lead a more fulfilling life. We live in a world where social pressures and expectations often steer us away from our true selves. We find ourselves conforming to fit in, suppressing our authentic thoughts and emotions. But here's the thing, being true to yourself is essential for personal happiness and fulfillment. It's about embracing who you are, quirks and all, and not apologizing for it. When you are authentic, you radiate confidence and attract people who appreciate you for who you truly are. Authenticity and happiness go hand in hand. When you are authentic, you are living in alignment with your values and beliefs. This alignment brings a sense of peace and contentment. It allows you to make choices that align with your true desires, rather than trying to please others. By embracing your authentic self, you open the door to genuine connections and meaningful relationships. Remember, happiness comes from being true to yourself, not from seeking validation from others. Personal growth is an ongoing journey of self-discovery. It's about delving deep into our thoughts, feelings, and experiences to understand who we are and who we want to become. This journey requires honesty, vulnerability, and a willingness to challenge ourselves. It may involve stepping out of our comfort zones, facing fears, and embracing change. Each step we take towards personal growth brings us closer to our true selves and allows us to lead more fulfilling lives. Continuous self-improvement is essential for personal development. By actively seeking to improve ourselves, we expand our knowledge, skills, and abilities. We become more adaptable, resilient, and open-minded. Self-improvement allows us to become the best versions of ourselves and enhances our overall well-being. Remember, personal growth is not about becoming perfect, it's about striving for progress and embracing the journey. When we constantly prioritize others' needs and opinions over our own, we risk losing our identity. We become like chameleons, adapting our behavior to please others and compromising our true selves in the process. Losing our identity can lead to confusion, frustration, and a diminished sense of self-worth. It's important to remember that you are unique and deserving of love and acceptance just as you are. Don't let the fear of losing others make you lose yourself. Sacrificing self for others takes a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. Constantly suppressing our authentic selves can lead to feelings of resentment, frustration, and even depression. It's like wearing a mask that gets heavier with each passing day. Embracing our true selves is liberating. It allows us to express our emotions, set healthy boundaries, and prioritize our own well-being. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's necessary for your mental and emotional health. Unhealthy relationships can be toxic and detrimental to our well-being. They may involve emotional manipulation, lack of respect, and constant negativity. It's important to be aware of the signs of toxic relationships, such as feeling drained, constantly walking on eggshells, or being unable to be your true self. Recognizing these signs empowers us to make choices that preserve our authenticity and overall happiness. Breaking free from unhealthy relationships is a courageous act of self-love. By letting go of what no longer serves us, we create space for healthier connections and experiences. It's about choosing yourself and valuing your well-being above everything else. Remember, you deserve relationships that uplift and support you. Embrace change, break free from unhealthy attachments, and pave the way for a more authentic and fulfilling life. Losing oneself can happen so subtly that we don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. That's why it's crucial to prioritize self-care in our lives. Self-care is more than just bubble baths and face masks, it's about nourishing our minds, bodies, and souls. By taking time to engage in activities that bring us joy and align with our true selves, we can maintain and nurture our personal identity. So, go ahead and indulge in that hobby you love, treat yourself to some alone time, and make self-care a non-negotiable aspect of your life. Self-care doesn't have to be complicated or extravagant. It can be as simple as enjoying a cup of tea, going for a walk in nature, or practicing deep breathing exercises. The key is to find what works for you and incorporate it into your daily routine. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential for your overall well-being. So, make a habit of doing things that recharge and rejuvenate you. Your mind, body, and soul will thank you for it. Building healthy boundaries is like putting on armor to protect your true self. Boundaries define what is acceptable and unacceptable in your relationships and interactions with others. By establishing boundaries, you are asserting your needs and values, and creating a safe space for yourself. Boundaries help maintain your sense of self and prevent others from taking advantage of you or imposing their expectations on you. Remember, it's not selfish to set boundaries, it's an act of self-preservation. Establishing boundaries is one thing, but effectively communicating and enforcing them is another. Be clear and assertive when expressing your limits and expectations. Don't be afraid to say no or speak up when someone crosses a boundary. It may take some practice, but the more you advocate for yourself, the easier it becomes. Surround yourself with people who respect and honor your boundaries, and don't be afraid to let go of those who consistently disregard them. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and your own needs matter. Losing yourself can feel like standing in front of a mirror and seeing a stranger staring back at you. To reconnect with your true self, engage in self-reflection. Set aside time to ask yourself meaningful questions and journal about your thoughts and emotions. Pay attention to what sparks joy, what values resonate with you, and what gives you a sense of purpose. Self-reflection helps peel away the layers of societal expectations and allows you to rediscover your authentic self. Reclaiming your true self is a journey that requires self-compassion and patience. Start by identifying the activities, relationships, and beliefs that align with your authentic self. Let go of anything that no longer serves you or brings you joy. Surround yourself with positivity and seek out experiences that nourish your soul. And remember, authenticity is not a destination, it's a way of life. Embrace the process of continuously rediscovering and evolving into your true self. We all crave connection, but it's essential to surround ourselves with supportive and authentic relationships. Genuine connections provide a safe space for us to be our true selves without judgment or pretense. They lift us up, inspire us, and support us in our journey of self-discovery. Seek out friends, partners, and mentors who celebrate you for who you are and encourage your growth. Quality over quantity is the name of the game when it comes to building meaningful relationships. Communicate openly, listen actively, and show empathy towards others. Respect their boundaries and expect the same in return. Friendship is a two-way street, so invest your time and energy in people who reciprocate your efforts. Remember, healthy relationships are built on a foundation of trust, understanding, and mutual support. Surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you and help you stay true to yourself. Embracing the mantra "it's better to lose people than to lose yourself" can be a transformative mindset shift. By valuing our own authenticity and prioritizing our personal growth, we set the foundation for a life that aligns with our true selves. While it may be difficult to let go of relationships that no longer serve us, the freedom and fulfillment we gain from rediscovering and reclaiming our true selves is immeasurable. Remember, you are worthy of living a life that reflects your authentic desires and values. Embrace the journey of self-discovery, nurture yourself, and surround yourself with those who support and uplift your true self. Ultimately, by staying true to who you are, you will create a life filled with meaning, purpose, and genuine happiness. Frequently asked questions. 1. Why is self-authenticity important? Self-authenticity is important because it allows us to live a life that is true to our own values, beliefs, and desires. It promotes a sense of inner peace, fulfillment, and happiness. When we are authentic, we can establish genuine connections with others, make decisions that align with our true selves, and create a life that is meaningful and purposeful for us. 2. How can I differentiate between healthy and unhealthy relationships? Differentiating between healthy and unhealthy relationships requires self-awareness and reflection. Healthy relationships are characterized by mutual respect, trust, effective communication, and support for individual growth. Unhealthy relationships, on the other hand, may involve manipulation, lack of respect, emotional or physical abuse, and an imbalance of power. Pay attention to how you feel in the relationship and whether it uplifts or diminishes your sense of self. 3. Is it selfish to prioritize myself over others? No, prioritizing yourself is not selfish, but rather an act of self-care and self-preservation. It is essential to understand that taking care of your own needs and well-being is necessary in order to show up fully for others. By prioritizing yourself, you are better equipped to support and contribute positively to your relationships and the world around you. 4. How do I establish and communicate healthy boundaries? Establishing and communicating healthy boundaries involves self-reflection, clear communication, and consistent reinforcement. Start by understanding your own needs and limits, then clearly communicate them to others in a respectful and assertive manner. Be willing to enforce boundaries by saying no when necessary and standing firm in protecting your own well-being.